Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome back to my channel! Surprise! I am back in Prehistoric Kingdom after more than a year since our last video playing this game. And I am back because today is a special day. Today the game was finally released for all of you guys in an early access stage. And Crytivo was so wonderful that it provided me with an early access to an early access, so I was able to record that video before the game was actually released. So thank you so much, Crytivo. This really means a world to me that after all this time you guys still remember me. So yeah, as I told you guys, from now on you all are able to go to Steam and buy this game. So if you are a management game fan, if you are a creative person, if you are an animal and the dino fan, I would totally recommend to go and download it because I am really sure that you guys will love it as much as I love this game. You still need to remember, however, that it is still an early access, so not all the features are now available in the game. Not all the dinos and prehistoric mammals and animals are available in the game. They will be added when the game is fully released. There are not too many, for example, enrichment items for animals. They don't have still all the animations, so keep that in mind, but still you can now go and enjoy this game, enjoy the building aspect, enjoy just looking at those marvelous creatures, because I can tell you that they've done an amazing job when it comes to all the models of animals and dinosaurs and stuff like that in this game. They are all so beautiful and I am fan of the graphics in this game. Like overall I love it. I love this style of graphics, so you are also able to enjoy that right now and be patient till all of the new features will be gradually added to this wonderful game. So I decided that this is the perfect time to start a new series in the Prehistoric Kingdom here on the channel. Right now when the game is released to everyone, because you guys can follow my builds, can try to recreate them if you want to. You can grab some inspiration from them, or you can simply learn from my videos how to build. Before you couldn't do that if you haven't bought like the limited alpha, beta and this early stage of the game. But right now you can totally go and everyone can buy it. So for me, I thought that it is a perfect time to finally go back to the game, and also I was giving the early access to an early access, as I told you guys. So yeah, I had to record something. Unfortunately, the timing of the early access wasn't like perfect for me because I had my birthday a couple of days ago and I was celebrating with my friends over the weekend. I was away for basically 4 days of an early access, so I only had like 2 to build anything, and also to edit this video, record the voiceover and so on. So I was able to record only 1 video during my early access to an early access. This is so funny to say. Okay, I promise you guys that I will stop it right now. This is probably not too funny, but yeah, I will move on right now. So, knowing that I have an opportunity to record only 1 video during this time, I decided not to do like it traditional first video to a series. We normally do an entrance, as you guys probably notice right now. The first video must be an entrance to the park, to the zoo, or anything that we are building. But this time I decided to start from building a first enclosure in our park. We will still go back and build an entrance here, but maybe later, on a later stage, I decided that I will add some enclosures, some buildings and so on, and we will kind of see in which direction we are going, what style I will have, in this park, like architectural style and so on, and then we'll go back and build an entrance that will actually make sense. So right now I decided decided to leave the entrance that was like here when I opened this park, because you have this like pre-made entrance, but you can delete it and build your own one basically. So we will do it on the later stage. I also didn't do any like I don't know, main plaza with shops or anything. I'll also do it on the later stage. Okay, and I think that this is the end of an intro, and this was probably a very long intro, and I still didn't have a chance to tell you guys what dinosaur we are adding to this park today. You probably know by the thumbnail, but still I haven't said it out loud, and there is a reason why I haven't done that, because this is such a tongue twister, and I hope that I won't mess it up. The dinosaur that we are adding today is the Psittacosaurus. Yeah, I think that it is pronounced Psittacosaurus, but I could be totally wrong, so don't get mad in the comments. You know, if you've been following my Jurassic World Evolution 2 series, that I sometimes butcher those names, but many of you give me some words of encouragement that English is your native language and you still are not able to pronounce those names correctly, so this makes me a bit more happy with my English. If you are new here, by the way, if you are new here and you just joined and you just are watching this video for the first time because you were interested in Prehistoric Kingdom, my name is Caesar Creates. I am a creative player who loves to play games like Planet Zoo, Jurassic World Evolution, and Prehistoric Kingdom. And those are the games that I basically play. I love animals, all of them. I love them all. This is like my biggest like interest, my hobby. I have a lot of animals at my flat. I also read a lot of about animals. I love visiting the zoos. Everywhere I go, I need to visit a zoo. So yeah, it also for sure translates to the prehistoric animals like dinosaurs and stuff like that. So yeah, I love them all. And I try to, you know, pour all this love into my computer while playing those games and build some wonderful habitats, enclosures, exhibits for all those animals. I am trying to be always realistic while building those habitats. I am keeping, you know, to this. I always build backstages, I always do my custom fences and stuff like that. So if you would like to see something like this, definitely follow my series here, subscribe to my channel and so on. We will try to build here and very realistic, like if the dino park could be realistic at all, park in Prehistoric Kingdom with all the animals and dinosaurs. I think that dinosaurs are animals. Yeah, probably. that are now available in the game. So yeah, this is the plan for this series. I hope you guys will follow it, will enjoy it and so on. I know that I often say on my videos that I don't have enough time to record those videos. I would love to record more of them. Unfortunately, I am quite a busy person who still tries to, you know, keep up with YouTube stuff and so on. So yeah, sometimes it's a lot, but I will try to squeeze in this series somehow, because by building this first enclosure here today, I like sort of remembered the alpha days and how much I enjoyed building in this game. So yeah, definitely I would like to have my own separate series here on YouTube on the Prehistoric Kingdom. We will try to squeeze it. You know, we have basically 3 Planet Zoo series. One of them is not existing anymore, but I think I'm talking about the franchise mode, by the way. I think that I will go back to it at some point. Right now I kind of like enjoy Sandbox a bit more, so that's why I mainly do Sandbox in Planet Zoo. Then we also have the Jurassic World Evolution 2 series, which I love and I will go back to soon. And of course now we'll also have the Prehistoric Kingdom series, so this is a lot actually. But I will do my best to upload as many videos as I will possibly be able to. So what I also wanted to say and share with you guys is how amazing it is for me to get another early access during the same month. So if you don't know, if you've never been following my series, if you haven't been watching my Planet Zoo videos, you probably don't know that this month I actually got an early access to the Wetlands Animal Pack, and it was my first early access ever, and I was so beyond happy. So yeah, I was able to do some stuff in the game earlier, and several days later I got another email from Crytivo who just, you know, provided me for an early access to their game, the entire game, Prehistoric Kingdom, the early access. So yeah, that was so amazing to me. Like, the channel is doing so well right lately that I'm so amazed. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, the lyrics from Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody comes to my mind. Like, is it a real life or is it just fantasy? Because yeah, this is how I feel right now. And I am so grateful for you guys for who subscribe, who join, who comment, who like text me, who you know, are so kind and are so loving, and you know, give me this amazing feedback about my videos. So thank you guys. Really, thanks to you, I am able to experience something like an early access to the game, something that I never thought was possible for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, it is probably time to explain what I am actually building here. So, as a first dinosaur, I wanted to add something small, and I went through all of the dinosaurs that are, you know, available right now, and I encountered the Psittacosaurus, and I thought that it looks so amazing and bizarre. I love its colors. It is so like awesome looking small dinosaur with this frill or something on its tail and this beak and so on. And also I went through like different, I think that they are called like subspecies or types of the not like psycho. No, Psittacosaurus. So there are different types you can choose, and this one type, I think it was the Psittacosaurus mongoliensis, if I am right. It had like this desert biome icon, so it likes the desert basically. And I went through my Pinterest board when I save all of my, you know, inspirations for different habitats, enclosures and so on, and I found a really nice enclosure which was this deserty style. I also just love the rocks in the Prehistoric Kingdom. I think that they are so beautifully done, and those rocks that I am using in here in particular, they look like a canyon or something, so it all like spoke to me. I decided to build for those guys like this deserty canyon using those rocks. So this was basically what I went for. I also created this cave where the guests are able to go in and see the dinosaurs while they are also inside of their cave, because they have like this cave they can go in with some beddings where they can sleep, so the guests are able to see that. We will of course build also a backstage area behind like this rock wall for the dinosaurs to be like closed in there. This was actually the first time that I was building a backstage area for the dinosaurs, so I didn't know if I should do something like more secure or something than for normal animals, but I decided that this is a small herbivore, so probably I should treat it the same way that I treat an antelope or something, and we'll think about something like stronger and more secure when we'll be building for those large carnivores and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what I went for. I added, of course, a lot of rocks because I wanted it to look like a canyon. I added those dead trees, and also a lot of foliage that looks a bit like deserty, so not too like lush and stuff like that. I added a lot of palm trees. At the beginning of this video, I did my own custom fence, like a glass fence. I decided that those animals don't need probably like a very secure and high fence, and they'll be just fine with that, and it gives the guests like a perfect opportunity to see them. And yeah, in the end, I really love how this enclosure has turned out. I love building in this game. At first I had some problems, so you will see some, like mistakes and stuff done not in the right way, so sorry for that. But yeah, it is so hard, when I am playing Planet Zoo on a daily basis, and this game is like similar in building, so you kind of try to play it as you play Planet Zoo, and it doesn't work like that. Like, it works a bit like that, but not completely, so I made a lot of mistakes. I actually recommend, when you'll be playing it, to change the controls in the menu. It will be easier for you. Maybe I shouldn't say that because this is totally different game, but I changed them to be like somehow similar to the controls in Planet Zoo, and it made such a huge difference for me that yeah, now building is so much easier. So if you'll be struggling, I definitely recommend doing it. So yeah, in general, it is so hard for me not to compare those games. I mean, Planet Zoo, Prehistoric Kingdom, or even the Jurassic World Evolution 2. Of course, this is another dino game, that's why I'm comparing it to Jurassic Evolution 2, but in building and all those stuff, it is more similar to Planet Zoo. Normally, I don't like comparing those things, just as I don't like comparing people to one another. I think that everyone and everything is unique and has its own good things and bad things and so on. But yeah, it is hard not to compare those two games. The building is definitely very similar, just this idea for how you build this gizmo and duplicating things and stuff like that. This is really similar. The thing unique to Prehistoric Kingdom is the scaling option, which is just wonderful. I love it because thanks to that, all the building pieces, rocks, foliage and so on is so much versatile, because you are able to do those pieces longer, wider, taller and stuff like that. So you can really make some unique stuff using only the one of the pieces. For example, I don't know, you take the metal beam and you are able to scale it in so many different ways that from this one metal beam you are able to build several different things, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is really cool, and I love it about this game. What I also love here, and what is totally different from Planet Zoo, is actually adding the animals to your habitats. You just click on the animal and you can place it wherever you want in your habitat, and thanks to that you are placing it like you would be placing an object, so you can see before placing it in the habitat how big it actually is. And it makes such a huge difference, because in Planet Zoo it is so hard to scale the size of the habitat to the size of an animal. Sometimes you make huge exhibits for a very small animal, sometimes you build for an elephant and the enclosure turns out to be so small that it cannot move in it. But here you can always take your dinosaur, move it to your enclosure and then delete it or just not place it, and yeah, you are able to build this perfect size of an enclosure, because you are always able to check. What is also really nice about the building is that all of the pieces can be on the grid, but you can also click just with one click and make them off-grid items. So for example, the walls and stuff like that, they don't have to be on the grid all of the time. You can use them in any way that you want. And also this way that you choose the style of the walls, for example, you just click on the wall and you can change if you want to have it like a stone wall, concrete wall, or the wooden wall. So no more stuff you've built the whole building but you decide that you don't like the style of the walls. For example, you wanted a wooden building, but somehow you decided that the concrete one would look much better, so you have to delete the entire building in Planet Zoo. But here you just can click on those separate wall pieces and change their type or their material just in the menu below. So this is really cool and useful. Of course, we'll talk more about the Prehistoric Kingdom in the future episodes. This is just a first episode, so I couldn't fit in all the things that I wanted to say to you guys about this wonderful game, so we'll talk more about it in the future episodes. There's one thing that I also wanted to tell you guys. While preparing to record this voiceover, I actually went back to my first Prehistoric Kingdom videos from the alpha stage of the game, which was over 1 year ago. And if you remember those videos, if you've watched them, you are just the best, because that means that you've been here with me from the very beginning of my channel, because I recorded those videos when the channel didn't even have 1,000 subscribers, and now we have almost 7, which is just mind-blowing. But yeah, I watched those videos and I cannot believe how much I actually changed over this year. Like the level of confidence, the way of speaking. I remember almost like rehearsing those voiceovers, and you totally can't hear that. So I hope you guys can see it as well, and I would actually like to thank you guys for it, because thanks to your comments, thanks to your feedback, thanks to your love, I was able to grow so much here on YouTube. As a YouTuber, as a person, I learned so much about the editing, about, you know, recording, about voiceover, sound editing and stuff like that. And I basically became much, like, I think, more confident person. I even joke here on my videos from time to time. I laugh more and stuff like that. I didn't do it before. I was so like embarrassed while recording those. Yeah, I am totally different. This is just crazy. Like before it was like, hello guys, so today we will build another enclosure. The enclosure will include this, this and this. I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, and I don't know why people watch that. Because this was so boring. Like, yeah, so much changed, and I am I am so happy with this YouTube thing, like, that I decided to do it. I am so much enjoy it, and my wish for myself is that I will have more free time in my future to actually focus on YouTube, to record more videos, because it brings so much satisfaction to my life. And yeah, thank you guys for that. You are just amazing. Okay, and we are coming back to the end of this video. At the end, by the way, there will be some cinematic shots showing all the things that I've built today, just as I do in Planet Zoo. So here we'll do the same thing. So on the end of all the videos, you'll have those shots where you'll be able to see the habitat from all of the sides, and also the animals that will enjoy their new habitat, for you guys to, you know, stop, take your screenshots, and then try to recreate that in your park. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this early access video from Prehistoric Kingdom. If you are still watching at this point, thank you, you are just the best. And yeah, this is basically all that I have for you today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider to subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, that would really mean a world to me. If you would click that subscribe button down below, this would really help my channel out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Ring the bell if you would like to be notified every time I upload a new video, and of course comment down below if you enjoyed this video, if you are as excited for Prehistoric Kingdom as I am, and if you are the person who actually saw my first Prehistoric Kingdom videos from the alpha stage of the game. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!